I recently came across a video on YouTube which discusses leaks around basketball courts and gyms on the new GTA. So I thought it'd be fun to go through a gym wish list if gyms are coming to the game. I want to give my thoughts and suggestions on what should be included. But first things first, let's discuss the abomination that was the GTA San Andreas gym. You know, you could curl, you can do some bench press, and all of a sudden your guy's got a huge jacked upper body without even working any of the muscles. You could also do some sparring in a boxing ring with a boxer, but then use your feet to kick the utter shit out of him. But yeah, not very realistic. I mean, you can make CJ go from this to this in the space of a couple of hours if you wanted to, if you spent some time. Now, I know in GTA 5 you could play tennis, golf, yoga, darts, all that good stuff, but for some odd reason they didn't do a gym, which is really odd considering the fact that there was a massive gap between GTA 5 and 4. Graphics that had been enhanced, so they really could have done something beautiful here. But since we're now in the PS5 era, the graphics have evolved, the processing power is amazing. Let's see what we can actually do with the new GTA, and I'm really hoping that there is some sort of a gym where you can fix your guy up, make him big, make him small, make him agile, make him muscular, and have it reflect in the game itself, which would make the gaming experience a lot better, in my opinion anyway. So here's my wish list. Gyms. Several, in fact. Just like they did in San Andreas, where you had a Cluck and Bell and some other restaurants. Do the same here as well. Let's dot a couple of gyms around the map. I think that would be quite sweet. In each gym, you would have core pieces of equipment. Now, in my opinion, I think what they should do, they should draw inspiration from Hitman, you know, the Maldives level, which I absolutely love, and have perhaps one or two somewhat sunnier exotic locations where the gym experience will be a little bit different. You have different pieces of equipment, but anyway, you should have some dumbbells, some barbells, you should have some cardio pieces of equipment, a stretch area, maybe a yoga area, a canteen, a shower. Stick with me in that one. Swimming pool. Let's make it pretty neat. Something that you can actually go in there and you can spend a couple of minutes in. Now, I know this may be pushing it, but who knows? Maybe you get charged for a gym membership. I know, in-game money, which would be pretty sweet. Let's not make it from the PS Store. But that's all we really ask. Well, that's all I ask, really, to be honest. I know the game's almost complete, but I think that would be pretty decent. Gyms around the map, you've got your core pieces of equipment, and depending on where you are in the map, maybe some areas that are more upper class, I guess, can have more fancier facilities. And then perhaps in some rough neighborhoods, you have some gyms that are maybe the same franchise that are not going to be as fancy. Now, I know that's really pushing it a little bit, and who knows, gyms may not even bloody be in the game, so this video might be a complete waste of time. But hey, I dream. Now, here's why I think it's important. The game would be a lot more realistic, and it would make it a lot more of a realistic gaming experience. The player's weight, stamina, let's make that part of the experience itself. Maybe that shows in the running animations. Maybe some missions require you to be a little bit more muscular. Perhaps when you punch someone, you'll have a bit more pizzazz because you are some massive dude. But aside from that, maybe when you're swimming, you have a bit more stamina. When you're running, you have a bit more stamina. Again, just depending on the guy's build. But I think also what would be pretty neat is if you can make the gyms part of the game itself. Maybe launder money in the gym. You know, that'd be pretty cool. Depending on how the game's going to go, maybe you can own a gym. Maybe you can kill someone in a gym, just like they do in Hitman, where you have missions that you need to find someone in. I mean, I don't know, right? But there's so many ideas if you have gyms in the game. Perhaps you can even take a job in the gym as well, who knows, to make a little bit of extra money. Let's get rid of the old taxi jobs that you can get. Although they were pretty cool, you can maybe keep them in there, but who knows, maybe you get a job in the gym. I don't know, I'm being biased here, I'm a fitness trainer, and this video might be completely stupid, some of you might agree. But the point I'm trying to make here is that it would make for a lot more of an immersive gaming experience, where if you're able to get fit, you can maybe get overweight, you can get skinny, you can get slim, you can get jacked, and that would reflect in the gaming itself, be it through running, fighting, jumping, swimming, whatever it may be. It'd be pretty cool. However, let's not make the game unrealistic. This was my biggest problem with San Andreas. What they ended up doing was, obviously a lot of people didn't have a lot of knowledge on getting jacked. You would just think a couple of bench presses and a couple of bicep curls will do the job, and that was it. You run on the treadmill and all of a sudden you'll lose weight and build up your stamina. It doesn't quite work that way. Now, people are still playing GTA 5 right now, so we know that when GTA 6 comes out, it's going to be around for a long time. So let's take our time with it. With the in-game time that's going to be available, let's perhaps not allow our guys to get massive and jack in the space of a few days. Let's really draw it out and make it a bit more realistic. Because in San Andreas, you can fluctuate between weight quite easily. Pretty sure you all remember when you can keep eating Cluck and Bell meals, and then your guy would get pretty fat pretty quickly. What about sleep as well? I know San Andreas was back in the day, so they didn't really have much to play with, but maybe make sleep a part of the experience as well, where your guy, if he does work out in a day, he's pretty fatigued, have a quick power nap, map, maybe hover over one of those yellow little flashy thingies that you had in Vice City. That'd be pretty cool. So let's make it quite realistic, and that's why I suggested having some pieces of equipment that cater to each muscle, as opposed to having just 3 that automatically transform your body as a whole. Now I know that's pushing it, might be a bit too far, but you know, one can dream, and that's why I thought I'd quickly do this video, because I want to hear what your thoughts are as well. Like, this video might be a complete waste of time, but I thought I'd just create this to see if anyone is watching, and if you are, I'd love to hear your thoughts as well. Should they bring gyms back? And if they do, then what should they add into it? Now the game might already be bloody 90% complete. I know the trailer's dropping out very soon as well, but listen, I would absolutely love if they added some sort of mechanic, and not just because I'm a bloody fitness coach, but you know, your player's health, your player's weight, that could be something that they can play on in the game, just as it did in San Andreas to some extent. But now, in the era of the PS5 and in the year 2023/24, there's so much that we can do here, and the focus should be less on buying bloody things from the PlayStation Store for add-ons and making things available in the game itself. And that's why I think adding a couple of gyms around in the game would be a pretty awesome feature. So let me know in the comments below if you've got any suggestions, or if you want to attack me and say what a stupid video. If you haven't done so already, please do consider subscribing. I am going to be doing more gaming/fitness related content, kind of on a combo, but something I'm deeply passionate about. So thank you very much for watching, and I will hopefully catch you guys in the next video.